Scott, we've just posted online a bit of breaking news. On last night's show, mentioned that there was some back channeling going on already, people jostling for positions, people that want to or consider themselves as candidates for replacing Russell Martin if Rangers take decisive action this weekend or at any time after that. What followed was quite interesting last night, Scott. The club reached out and I think they want it known that, yes, while they accept that they have received a number of CVs and, a number of contacts from agents representing people, they want it known that the official position from Rangers is it's a one-way conversation. Rangers are neither seeking these conversations nor indulging in them. And it just, I said last night, it kind of adds to the position of peril that Russell Martin is in. What's your take, Scott? Are you surprised? If you're Rangers right now, have you not got, should the succession start not already be well underway, the succession planning? If you felt that you were in a situation where if you had to pull the trigger on Russell Martin on Sunday, and clearly Rangers are saying that they're completely supportive of him right now, but if they get knocked out of the League Cup quarter-finals by Hibs, are we seriously to believe that Russell Martin survives that and that that they don't need to start engaging with other people? I would have thought, I find it strange, Scott, and I did point this out last night in the conversation I was having. Okay, happy to make it clear that Rangers aren't entertaining these discussions right now, but in the next breath, astonished, and I think a lot of Rangers fans will be astonished to hear that they're not at least having some sort of exploratory talks with people that might be available and might be ready to step in.
Well, first of all, you mentioned the fans there. They'll be devastated to hear that, given the strength of feeling at the moment towards Russell Martin. I'll be surprised, disappointed at that. My own view, Jack, what I said last night, if Rangers, they might know, you maybe when they want to make it public, obviously, something like this, but if Rangers and Kevin Thelwell in particular aren't kind of sounding people out or speaking to them privately,
job.
Well, look, if that's the case, then I've got the whole sporting director role wrong then, because I was under the impression, having listened to a lot of people in the game in the last 5 to 10 years when sporting directors have really come to the fore at clubs, that was a massive part of the job, that succession planning. I've been told by people that the sporting director's job is to see round corners. He should really know, if everyone's aligned at a club, he should really know not just who the next manager will be, but the one after that as well. Because
and he probably should have got 3 potential guys lined up for right away. If something happens tomorrow, there's where we're going. They've got these 3 now. Can we get the top one? No. Can we get the second one? Difficult. Third one. All these things, a properly run football club should be prepared, and the ducks should be in a row.
Yeah, that's why, Jack, I think it's very rare now. You see a manager lose his job and then it takes ages to get a new guy in. At the top clubs, when a manager goes, the next one's normally in place within days. Off the top of my head, I'm just thinking, most recently, obviously, Nuno Espirito Santo goes at Forest, and Big Ange was in within a couple of days. Forest knew who, or Marinakis knew exactly who he wanted, and it was done. So, in that sense, it surprises me just because of the situation that Rangers find themselves in. I said last night, even if a club is doing well and a team is doing well, I still think it's the sporting director's job to be thinking, I need to know who the next guy is going to be, because
in case somebody comes and pinches him.
Exactly. If they're doing really well, somebody could come in and take him. So Rangers, it's the flip side. Obviously, it's going really badly. Russell Martin's under massive pressure. The fans want him out. If I'm the sporting director or the CEO or whoever at a club, you have to be thinking. A few weeks down the line here and how this is going to look and how quickly you can get or try and get the guys or the guy that you want. So, in that sense, it surprises me. And as I said at the start, I think the fans will be gutted at that.
It's a dereliction of duty if they're not doing it, Scott. It's as simple as that. Given how high the stakes are, and we expect Andrew Kavanagh, the new owner, to be in town, back in town this weekend for the game against Hibs, and that's going to give him an opportunity to get a feel and gauge the temperature on the ground. And it's been pointed out to me, Scott, in terms of ticket sales, there's the place is going to be lying half empty at the weekend unless there's a rapid uptake between now and the weekend. Tickets, I think, for the Europa League games aren't shifting. This is a problem that they can't just stick their head in the sand and pretend isn't happening, but that seems to be the case. Although I do get it, I understand, they want the message out there that everybody's aligned and everybody's together and they're all behind Russell Martin. But I don't know how that plays or how that washes with a Rangers support that, pretty unanimously seems to have decided that they need change, and change is a matter of urgency.
Look, there's protests planned for Saturday outside the front door at Ibrox, I think 4:30, 4:15. I mean, I'm assuming that'll be roughly when the team bus is arriving. So players and Russell Martin will have to experience that at the weekend. And I think that shows how serious this is. I mean, listen, you can be support in the background. You can show as much support as you want to the manager and talk about togetherness and we're aligned and we're totally behind it and things will get better and we'll eventually get it right. But if there's if the punter's at the front door demanding that he goes, you've got a big problem. I mean, it's we keep quite rightly we keep getting told fans are clearly the most important people at the football club. The Americans know that. Patrick Stewart knows that. Russell Martin knows that. So if that's a big protest, which I think it probably will be at the weekend,
and a noisy one,
aye, it's a major problem, irrespective of how kind of staunch, if you want, for I can't think of a better word than that. Behind the manager and try to support him. As I say, you can put that out there and be as strong as you like. If there's guys at the front door or punters at the front door, then you've got a major issue.